Today on Fashion Guide, Kazakhstan Fashion Week debutante Irina Asherbekova decides to coach a new generation of designers. 100 of the most stylish women in the world. Who's at the top of this prestigious list? Supermodel and super income, the salary of Gisele Bundchen surprises the whole world. New shorts with the most famous top models. And as a special topic, Fashion Guide tips to avoid devastating mistakes in the office dress code. Fashion is my profession. Irina Asherbekova can definitely use this popular phrase, continuing her successful march around the fashion world. She knows firsthand what goes on behind the scenes, how to behave on the catwalk, and what trends will be relevant next season. Irina is a designer, model, stylist, buyer, and even a fashion teacher. Actually, my childhood dream was to become a designer, but I entered into the modeling business. My appearance was appropriate and I began winning various competitions. It took a lot of time. I was not involved in design. Then I decided that jurisprudence or anything like it did not interest me, like fashion does, so I went to study in Italy. Meanwhile, as a fashion model, she managed to reach great heights. She received the title of Best Model in Kazakhstan, Miss Central Asia, and Vice Miss Kazakhstan. However, as a designer, she made her official debut just a few months ago. Her collection was remembered as bright and eccentric clothing for businesswomen. The main aim of the first collection is not to sell or to make any particular achievements. It is important how you identify yourself, show yourself. Moreover, I should do it not as other people would. I thought that people would not remember the collection. People would remember their emotions after seeing the collection. And in order to make an impression, you need to give people joy. The debut was more than successful, and not just today. Irina is not just a young designer. She is a person ready to share her experience. In fact, she has been working in the fashion industry for 10 years. During this time, there were difficulties, the first collections were not so successful, and even there was a sense of non-recognition of her creativity. Every newcomer can face these problems, says Irina. The biggest difficulty and problem is when you're a little ahead of the times. When I was in Italy, I was taught to create collections for 2 years ahead. When I create the collection, I realized that it would be fashionable only in the 3rd or 4th year. This period gives you a sense of futility, uselessness, until your time comes. Now her time has come, and she has no doubt about it. She is an example of impeccable taste and style in her own way. She is looking to transform all women in the country by offering courses in style, and she does it absolutely free. I want to make women feel more attractive. A woman should be a real lady, not vulgar. First of all, she should capture men's attention. Sometimes a woman needs someone to support her and say something like, change this or that, try this or that. You are so beautiful, do not hide your beauty. Irina ensures that everyone is pleased with the results. However, she did not stop at that. She even developed a training course for young designers. She says that there are no analogues in Kazakhstan. My course is focused on those who are already drawing. This is a kind of successful person who just needs a slight push. Here it is necessary to gather all their knowledge together to make a specialist who really knows his job. And one more thing, to choose a fashion trend where the person wants to work, to help create his very first collection. Young but already experienced, designer Irina Asherbekova is searching for talent. She even promises to take the most talented student under her wing. She is also planning on expanding her brand. With so much confidence, this new team of young designers will conquer Kazakhstan's fashion arena. The Golden Age of French Fashion. The exhibit is dedicated to the most symbolic period in the evolution of the world of fashion, the 1950s, and its cult characters, was opened in the Galliera Palace in Paris. The period between 1947 and 1957 is inseparably linked with geniuses of fashion like Cristobal Balenciaga, Yves Saint Laurent, Coco Chanel, Christian Dior. They all had created a real cultural revolution. In 1947, Dior had introduced his first haute couture collection, which provoked a scandal because he did not skimp on materials for fluffy skirts. And a new look was born this way. At the same time, Balenciaga offered a new silhouette, the barrel. These two different concepts, as well as the works of other masters, determined the development of European fashion. The exposition displayed the best pieces from these couturiers' collections. It sends a unique spirit of the epoch to us. It may seem strange, but in these post-war years, the world got to know the most beautiful side of fashion. The exhibition in Paris will be open to visitors until November 2nd. The most successful and most stylish of this world. Which famous ladies achieved not only success in their careers, but also a great sense of style and knowledge of fashion trends? American Harper's Bazaar tells us. The edition published a list of the 100 most stylish women. The rating opens with British TV presenter, designer, and style icon Alexa Chung. After her, the beloved of Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, and then Hollywood actress and UN Goodwill ambassador Angelina Jolie, singer Beyoncé, and French-Italian model Bianca Brandolini Dada. Number 6 is occupied by Cameron Diaz. Number 7, top model Cara Delevingne, and place number 8 belongs to the stylish editor Karine Roitfeld. Then, designer Carolina Herrera, and the 10th belongs to the muse of Karl Lagerfeld, Caroline de Maigret. Other models also have recognition. Gisele Bundchen, Joan Smalls, Karlie Kloss, Karolina Krukova, Miranda Kerr, Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss, Natalia Vodianova, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, and others. One of these stylish heroines rises to the top even more. Gisele Bundchen did not take a leading place in the above ranking, but she has got recognition and received the title of the richest model on the planet, according to Forbes magazine. The edition ascribes a super salary to the model. According to them, Bundchen earns $47 million in a year. This means that she literally makes $128,000 a day. While calculating the amount, Forbes was focused on advertising contracts with Chanel No. 5, Balenciaga, and Pucci, as well as other businesses. The top model has repeatedly stated that the publication has exaggerated her revenues. In any case, Gisele Bundchen firmly holds the position of the most successful model of our time. There is also some news about other famous models. Kate Moss and Karlie Kloss starred in some movies, short films for the time being. The British catwalk diva became the face of Stella McCartney's collection once again. A small but very spectacular tape was released in honor of this brand. Many strange things took place on the screen. Kate Moss opens a window, and outside there is a splashing ocean, crystals. And then bags and boots with starlets on them are falling from the sky. A lion roars behind her, an avalanche falls to the ground, and the ocean rages. But fortunately, the frightening landscape turns out to be just a dream, and that is the title of the film. And Karlie Kloss embodies the union of modern technologies and fashion in a stylish mini-film. The model was placed inside a geodesic dome where about 100 cameras were shooting her from all possible angles. The trailer was mounted later from the derived pictures, called Woman in Motion. The film was directed and shot by Steven Sebring. Today we're going to talk about business attire. On the last program, designers from Kazakhstan told us about some extraordinary and stylish clothes from the office. And today, style guide and stylist Madi Bektair will tell us about the main rules of business dress code.
Деловой дресс-код – это отдельная сфера современного гардероба, которая требует пристального внимания.
Business dress code is a separate sphere of business wardrobe. This sphere requires much attention. There is one good piece of advice. If you want someone to listen to you and appreciate you, you should take care of yourself and raise your value. That is why your business image is a tool in achieving success. The main rule in creating a business style is the choice of suit. Concerning the choice of trousers, there is one golden rule. The tighter the trousers, the shorter they can be. And if it is a broader cut, the length should be maximum. You should remember that the length of the jacket should be chosen according to the figure type. If you cannot say that you are a short woman, then you should choose long jackets of frock type. Their length may be one hand below the widest part of the hip. If the jacket is single-breasted and there is only one button on it, it must be fastened during the working day. You can unbutton it while sitting in a car or at the table. That is in cases when nobody sees you. But if there are two buttons on the jacket, only the upper button should be hooked up. The same applies to men too. Undoubtedly, there are many nuances in business attire, but these rules are essential for a true business lady.
как гласит известная стилистическая мудрость, у нас никогда
As the famous fashion adage says, we never get a second chance to make a first impression. The main thing to remember is that there are modern but strict rules of doing business.
Дать вам второй возможности.
That is all for today. Watch the next edition of the Fashion Guide program on the Kazakh TV channel at the same time.